Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can stand out as an actual professional rather than being like most people who are amateurs disguised as professionals, right? And there's a lot of bad habits our society teaches us in order to present ourselves to other people. So one of the biggest bad habits that we're taught in school is that our value comes from knowing more than other people, right? And if you want to look at like how other people act, you'll notice that a lot of their behavior comes from fear and insecurity. You ever notice that? Like I heard, and this is from other YouTubers who work in like who are closely tied with the film industry, that a lot of times movie publicists just freak about every single thing. And you'll notice that this is pretty common in most workplaces too. Like they'll get in an hour meeting to freak out about something and then not provide any solutions, right? And one of the biggest mistakes that most people make is they think that their value comes from knowing more than their customer, right? And if you ever study top people, let's say top salespeople, I know there's a guy named Joe Girard who was like, who I think he passed away, but he was the number one car salesman in America for many, many years. Um, and I think it was like 30 plus years, right? And that guy, his method for generating leads was not being like the most knowledgeable person about cars. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen any sort of media piece about him or his books that talked about how you have to be knowledgeable about cars. You know how he became the number one top salesperson in well, I don't know if it's the world, but at least in the U.S. He just employed a bunch of assistants that wrote like greeting cards for him and things like "I like you," right? And so think about that. Like, why do people want to buy a card from Joe? Because not has nothing to do with that Joe is so knowledgeable about cars. The fact that is that we want to buy from people who care about us, and at least maybe we're being fooled. At least we feel like they have um, our best interests at heart, right? It never comes to the idea that, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to work with this person because this person knows more than me. And you'll see that there are a lot of people in the professional space that talk down at their clients or customers for not knowing what, the service that they're asking for. Um, Tons of people like that, right? Like, I'm going to look down on you because you're not as knowledgeable as I am in my field or specialty in trade. And really, in any profession, you have to learn how to connect with your customer. The more you learn how to connect with your customer, that's like the more likelihood that they're gonna take out their wallet and their credit card and give you that money that you want, right? Because in this society, we have to make money, we have to make sales, and the easiest way to make sales is just learn how to connect with other people, right? But it certainly has nothing to do with you being more knowledgeable than your customer. And I'll tell you this: there have been many instances where I've started a new field, completely new, and I never feared that I didn't know enough, and I'll tell you why. Because all I know is that if I just focus on connecting with the person that I'm supposed to serve, it doesn't matter what field it is. It could be marketing, it could be technology, it could be software, it could be I don't know what's some I can't even think. It could be anything, right? Just as long as I'm able to build a connection with the other person, that person will give me money, right? But I'm certainly never going to portray myself as more knowledgeable than the person I'm working with. And in fact, when you're people will know that you're knowledgeable about your craft, and you don't have to tell them, right? People are not as stupid as you think they are. In fact, I always tell you, listen, I know you're much more knowledgeable about me about this, but let's work together to figure out a solution, right? How many people say that? They don't. They always act like they got to be on top or more knowledgeable than anyone that they're supposed to serve, which is not how you build trust. And that's how you essentially become tagged as an amateur disguised as a professional. Okay. All right. Well, this is Korean Atlanta Mentorship. So, just a quick video for at least this segment. I'll probably crank out one more velocity banking video before I end today. And to be honest, I am quite sleepy. So, well, have a great day, everybody, and we will speak next time.